At about 8 a.m. on the 8th of May 1902, Mount Pelée erupted. By about 8:02, a pyroclastic surge had reached Saint-Pierre and destroyed the city in moments. One survivor lived because he was locked inside a windowless jail cell. His name was Ludger Sylbaris, also known as Louis-Auguste Sylbaris. He was jailed after a violent altercation in which he seriously wounded another man. When the surge struck the port city about 10 kilometers south of the summit, his cell shielded him from the direct blast. Refugees had swollen Saint-Pierre's population to roughly 28,000, though the exact figure is uncertain. Estimates for the 8 May catastrophe range from about 28,000 to 30,000 deaths. How did one locked room become shelter when an entire city stayed in harm's way? The mountain had been warning Martinique for weeks. Early in April, sulfurous vapors were noticed near the summit. On the 23rd of April, cinders and seismic activity began. On the 25th of April, a large ash and rock cloud rose from the summit. 2 days later, excursionists saw a crater lake in Étang Sec, along with boiling water, sulfur, and underground roaring. By the 30th of April, rivers were carrying boulders and trees. On the 2nd May came loud explosions, earthquakes, and dense black smoke. The first ash reached Saint-Pierre on the 3rd of May, while nearby villages were already receiving ashfall. Even so, newspapers and officials reportedly continued insisting the city was safe. No full evacuation came. Saint-Pierre was becoming more crowded, not less. Refugees fleeing ashfall and mudflows swelled its population to roughly 28,000, though the exact figure is uncertain. Then came the clearest warning yet. On the 5th of May, a lahar destroyed the Guérin sugar works. Sources place the death toll anywhere from about 23 to about 150. It also triggered 3 tsunamis. Some residents tried to leave by sea. Captain Leboff of the Orsolina judged the volcano too dangerous and left harbor early. He later said that if Vesuvius looked like Pelee did that morning, he would leave Naples. Officials and newspapers repeatedly reassured residents, and some accounts say would-be evacuees were turned back, though the extent of any forced prevention is disputed. By 7 May, volcanic lightning flashed over glowing craters, and still there was no evacuation. Governor Louis-Auguste remained with his wife. At 7:52 a.m., the telegraph operator reportedly sent one last word, "Allez." Seconds later, the line died. At about 8 a.m., Mount Pelée erupted. By about 8:02, a pyroclastic surge, or nuée ardente, had reached Saint-Pierre. It raced down the mountain at a later estimated speed of more than 160 kilometers an hour. It was superheated, likely still several hundred degrees Celsius when it reached the city. The surge burned, blasted, and buried Saint-Pierre so quickly that escape was virtually impossible. Buildings collapsed. Offshore, ships burned as well. The cable repair ship CS Grappler caught fire and sank with all hands. The Roraima was burned into a wreck. Inside the city proper, Sylbaris survived because his windowless cell shielded him from the worst of the pyroclastic surge's heat, ash, gases, and debris. The cruiser Suchet reached offshore at 12:30 p.m., but the heat kept rescue parties back until about 3 p.m. Saint-Pierre burned for days. Bodies in the ruins had to be burned rather than buried. Rescuers eventually found Sylbaris alive, making him the city's most famous survivor. He was not the only one. Léon Compère Léander survived at the city's edge and later described sudden darkness and burning. 10-year-old Havivra da Ifril reportedly survived in a cave. Pelee kept erupting, killing about 2,000 more people on the 20th of May and at least 800 on the 30th of August. Broader estimates for the latter eruption range from roughly 1,000 to 1,500. Scientists including Alfred Lacroix and Angelo Heilprin studied the disaster, and the mountain gave its name to the Peléan eruption.